smelly. My hair's a mess. Excuse me. When you hop on, say hi. Shouldn't take us too long to do cards tonight. I have 4 of them for you using the Humble Home. So when you hop on, say hi. All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to get started. So when you hop on, just say hi. Let me know that you're here. We are using the stamp set Humble Home tonight. Hi, Dab. Thank you. I miss you guys. So if you're not working with a current demonstrator and would like to have a copy of our catalogs, let me know. I will be glad to send them to you. And as always, these are our kits for that they came out September. Ornament kits. You get 9 ornaments for $25. Everything's included. And you get a card keeper kit. And you make 10 cards. And you get the keeper and the lid for $25. Any questions? Hi, Linda. Let me know. I'd be glad to send you a copy. Okay. We are going to be using Humble Home. And it does have a punch that goes with it. Okay. And I'm also using this one, and you'll see it on my first card. I only did, oh, it's in the packet. I'll show you what I did. This is the card we're going to be making here. And I needed this little doggy. Okay. So what I did was I just took a piece of scratch paper and I only inked so much here in black. Okay, Memento black. And then I fussy cut him out to get him here. And then I used our light crumb cake blends and colored him in, and Flirty Flamingo for the collar and the bow, and Daffodil Delight for the little gem on his collar. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Well, how I cut this part out. I already went ahead and stamped the house in cherry cobbler. And this is in the stamp set. It is this one here. And I just cut the chimney off to make it just the roof. Then I took my doggy and I laid him here. Okay. And then I took my pen or pencil and I went around him, and I'm going to cut that out. And then I just got a small piece of basic black to put behind here to make it look like it's his opening. So I'm going to cut that out a while, and then we'll get started making them. And I'm just cutting it out. Like so. Okay? And then my basic black, if I cut it big enough, let me see over here. Yeah, that should work. That's all I did. And then you have your your opening. Okay, so I'm going to put that down so it dries, and I'm only going to put a small amount of glue along the edges and at the top. And then I'm going to lay my piece down. And make it even, and then we have our little doghouse. Okay, so I'm going to lay that there. And then cherry cobbler, 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score that in the middle at 4.25. Okay. And then I went ahead and I think I just put, yeah, I don't have one in there. 5.25 by 4, and you need 2 of them. One's for the inside and one's for the outside. So we're just gonna take this one. We're gonna glue that on the inside. And then, whoops, I just want to see something here. I did. Okay. So I need to get a piece of scratch paper. Let me just cut it here. By, okay. Nope, by 4. Okay. So then I'm going to get, I forgot I'm using peaceful evergreens. And I'm going to be using these set of trees. Okay. And I'm going to put him back up here. And I'm going to get my garden green. And you know what? I did not use basic white. I used basic beige. So let me cut a piece of that. 4 by 5.25. Okay, now we can start stamping this. I'm sorry, I'm all befuddled today. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is ink up my trees, and I'm going to start right about there, and I am going to go across like so, and then I'm going to take and stamp off and go behind the trees. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to stamp twice. And I'm going to just fill in some of the gaps there. Okay, that's all that's to that. Close that up. And then we're going to take this piece here, and it's going to be our snow. So we are just going to take and cut or tear to make it look like a bottom is snow. Okay, that's going to get glued right on to the paper. all the way at the end and all the way to the sides. And then I'm going to take our Wink of Stella and I'm going to run it across the top where I tore it. Try not getting it on the green because it will pick up the ink. You won't be able to see the glitter in it, but there it is glittery. Yeah, you won't be able to see that. Okay. And then I'm going to take my little doggy. I'm going to get my light crumb cake and my Flirty Flamingo marker. And I am just going to do his little bow here. And his collar. Or her collar, I should say. And then I'm going to use Daffodil Delight to do the, I think it's supposed to be a heart. Okay. And then we're going to take our, whoop, wrong end. Our light crumb cake. And we're going to color her in. Like so. Okay. So, I'll bring this back in. And we're going to put a dimensional behind her. Put her in here. And then we'll put dimensionals on the back. Okay. And then we're going to put that right on the bottom in the middle. And there you have the front of the card. So we'll get the glue. And we'll lay that on the front. And then the Merry Christmas is from Humble Home. So I'm going to get that out. And take a circle and scrap. Whoop. Get garden green again. And we'll stamp that. And then we're just going to cut this real quick. Gotta cut that off. It's in my way. Okay. And that's just going to get glued on the dog house. Right about there. Okay. That is card number 1. Using the Humble Home. Okay. Number 2. This one I didn't really care for, but I decided to show it to you anyway. I have everything stamped except for the one house. It's one of the first cards that I made. And it's this one here. And when you open it up, you have that on the inside. Okay. 8.5 by 5.5, a basic white. And you're going to score that in half at 4.25. I am using DSP, which is one of our family groups, the neutrals. It's Night of Navy and Crumb Cake. Okay. This one here is Misty Moonlight, and I didn't have enough of the circles in that, of the dots in the Misty Moonlight, and I wanted the same pattern for the card. So I took Night of Navy. This is 5.5 by 2 3/4. That's going to go there. This is 2 by 5.5. That's going to go in the middle. Then these are 1/2 inch of Night of Navy, which is at 1/2 by 5.5. And you need 2 of those. And they're going to get laid like that. Okay. Now, if you didn't want to use this much paper, you could do another 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4 inch, and laid it there. That way you wouldn't be wasting paper. But I just figured before I had this all down before I added that. So, all right, so we're going to put this down. Like so. Make it even. And then we're going to put the bottom one on. Okay. And I'm going to pick this up. My dog's up. And he was just out. So might have to get up and put him on the couch. And then we have, this one goes in the middle here. See, I told you he's standing at the couch. So I'll be right back. Here, you want in the couch? Well, what are you barking for? There you go. Lay down. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to lay this right on top of the crumb cake. And I'm going to put that in the middle, making it the same amount on both sides. Like so. Then I went ahead and I did my houses, and they are Crumb Cake and Night of Navy, and I did 2 of them. Okay, and then I did another one that is this image here, and I'm just going to leave it in Crumb Cake. That will get laid there. Okay, this one here I am going to be stamping from our house to yours in Night of Navy. So I'm going to put these down first. And then this one. Okay. And then we're going to put dimensionals on this one here. Lay down, Remy. And then it's going to go right like that. Okay? So then we're going to, oh, I forgot. When you punch your house out, you get a heart, a dot, and a little square for a window. Okay? I'm thinking the dot is for your handle. So I took the two white dots and I took my Night of Navy marker and I colored them in, just went over it. Instead of cutting a scrap piece of paper just for the heart, I already had white ones out. And I'm going to put one on each of the houses. Okay. So then I'm going to take this and get our, from our house to yours, and put it on a block. I'm going to get Night of Navy. Ink that up. And I'll put that on there. And this is just going to get glued down. I'll put that right about there. These guys here, I matched it on the end. Took my snips, went up in the middle, went to each end, and went into the center. That way they are the same size. I'll open this up. And this is, yep, this one goes down first. I'll put that right about there. And then we'll put the Night of Navy one. Put that right up against there. And there you have card number 2. 2 different colors. Okay. The next one, this is actually the first one I did with this set. And that's why I used the same paper, because I had this left over. I had that paper left over from after I made this card. So it's this one here. Okay. And of course I'm using Night of Navy. 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score that at 5 1/2. Remember, you didn't stay up on that couch long. Okay. The DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. We are going to lay that down. Okay. And then for this here, I used our deckled rectangle dies. And I used the 4th and the 5th die. to make this. And I did one in white and I did one in the crumb cake DSP. That's going to go lay right across there. So I'm going to put some glue on here. I have another Christmas scrapbook for Wednesday, and the following Wednesday another scrapbook page. And then that is going to go in the middle. Like so. And then I'm going to take the center of the white one and I'm going to lay that on the inside of that opening. Now, once again, you wouldn't have to use a whole sheet of DSP. You could cut that much off, for the bottom and then just lay that on the inside of the two. That's for the inside. That's 3/4 by 4. So we're going to put that in a while. I wasn't sure about this stamp set. I didn't know if I was going to get it or not, but I decided to. Okay. Crumb cake, a night of navy. Just like that. Okay. And then I stamped that house again, but I colored it with my crumb cake, a night of navy, and daffodil delight, crushed curry for the windows. Thanks, Linda. Okay. So we're going to glue these down. This would be cute if you had, for real estate people, you can make cards for them. If you have friends that bought a new house, you can make them a card for that. It would make cute Christmas cards and use that saying, from our house to your house. Open it up and you say Merry Christmas. I'm going to pop this up. If you have trouble getting the backings off of your dimensionals, if you take your finger and push down on it, it'll lift it up some. And that's going to go in the middle, like so. And then I need that stamp set. I mean that stamp and the ink again. Is this the right surface? Yeah. And we're going to do from our house to yours. Okay. Oh, let me get my blending brush and bring my paper in here. And we're going to, this is darker than what I used, so we're just going to bring it around, because that is lighter, because it's Misty Moonlight, and this is darker ink. Okay, that's good enough. Put my brush away and close this up. Yeah, I wasn't going to get it, Deb, and then I did. And then that's going to go here. After I played with it a while, I made these. It would make a cute say it down, scrapbook page. For like people moving, if you had your family, say your daughter's son, brother, sister, um, move into a house, you could take pictures of the new place and then you could use the stamp set to put on the scrapbook pages. But this is card number 3. I think I like the darker better. I don't know. All right. Now this one here has a lot of pieces. Well, not really. But it's this here. It says from our house to your house, of course. And then you open it up. Oh, I was thinking it was another one. That's on Friday that I did. Would you believe I have my scrapbook page ready for Wednesday of this week and my cards ready for Friday of this week, plus my scrapbook page for the following Wednesday ready to go. I was busy. Okay, garden green. 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score that at 4.25. And I had to bring in my cut and boss machine. Cherry cobbler is 4 by 5.25. That is going to get laid there, so we can put that in a while. I don't have that center, but that'll work. And do I have? No. 4 by 5.25. One for inside, and one is going to go on the outside. So we're going to put this one on the inside a while. Oh, this is smaller. No, don't want that in there. Oh, dag. Well, I'm putting it in there. This is actually the one for the top outside. So I'll just put it in there. I'll cut this one down to 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And then I need to get my new Birchwood 3D embossing folder, and I'll be right back. I gotta get my cut and emboss machine and the plates. Well, I can't find them. Can I not put them away? Oh, down here they are. I don't need those. Sorry, I couldn't find my plates. Oh, and I didn't pick up the machine. Okay. Move this aside. Put the card up here. Bring in my cut and emboss machine. And this is the folder we're using. It's a real big one. It is actually 6 by 8.5. 3D embossing folder. And the card's going to go this way. So I want the birch wood to go up and down. So I'm going to put it in that way. You need plate number 1. The hinge of your die of your folder goes in first, and then you need plate number 4, and that's going to go right on top, and then you're going to run that through. Take this out, and then you have your design. So I'm going to lay that down on the floor so I can trip over it when I'm done. Okay, this will go here, so I'm going to lay that down. Okay, and then this I used, get the dies here, something fancy. I used the smallest and the medium one, and then they have a bigger one. Garden green, whisper white, that's going to go like that. This is paper that goes with the trees I used. It is called, oh, okay, Deb, thanks for joining. I'll see you Wednesday. Okay, the paper is from I should just go get it. Here. It is from the Regal Winter, and it's the Regal Distress Patterns. And it's a one-sided, it's only this side here. This is Cherry Cobbler. That's going to go here. I stamped our house in garden green, and that's going to get on dimensionals in there. So we're going to do that. Okay. I'm going to clean my stamp here and get the garden green. And we'll ink that up. And we'll put that towards the end. Gotta glue that on there. Like so. Gonna glue that on there. Like so. This is just going to get glued down too. And that's going to go right about there. Whoops. Make sure, being that it's embossed. And then I am going to bring in these are Cherry Cobbler and Pearl adhesive back berries. So I thought I'd use the Cherry Cobbler ones. Remy, you're being good tonight. Better not say that too loud. Okay. That would be card number 4. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And once again, like and share my videos. The more you share, the more helps my channel. And if you're watching a replay, just let me know so I know that people are watching it. And if you're not working with a current demonstrator and would like to have a copy of the catalogs, let me know. Remy, I'm almost done. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I will have these on my blog, on my business page on Facebook, the Stampin' Hut. Any questions, email me at dkl333@comcast.net. If you want to check out my website, it's deblehigh.stampinup.net. Have a wonderful week. I will see you back here on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and thank you for